Hi, welcome to KSP Academy. Myself Praveen. Today we have to discuss the continuation of that statistics. The last class we discussed the fundamentals regarding the statistics, mean, mode, median, the concepts which were discussed, a basic fundamental. The corresponding that how to calculate a mean and mode and median for a particular group data things. This he has to discuss today. So those who are much familiar about the YouTube channel, please go to the YouTube. In this KSP space Academy Plus 2010, in that you can go for and watch the videos in the playlist which related to 10th class mathematics. Okay, now we can directly enter into the topic. Before going to this mean, mode, median, we have the two topics which he has to know. One topic is called as class height. One called class height, that is called H. So how to calculate class height? Actually, class height. So class height or class size enter, whatever it is, both correct. Class height and class size. If it let us take a small problem for this, there are number of plants, which is the group data. Number of plants means 0 to 2. Number of plants, number of houses. There are 0 to 2 plants. How many number of houses? One house. There are 0 to 2 plants are available. Then two houses, 2 to 4 plants are available. Other one house, 4 to 6 plants are available. In between the number of plants, there are houses count is there. 6 to 8 plants are available. How many number of houses are available? Number of plants, there are 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So like that, actually 6 to 8. In between the count, 5 houses there are available count. This is the number of plants range. So in between the range, how many houses are there? This is what a group data count. I think little bit clear. There are number of houses are there. Each house, which you check it out, the different plants location are there. So there are 0 to 2 number of plants. Count you take out of number of plants, 0 to 2 in between the plants, how many number of houses are there? One. Then 2 to 4 count in between how many number of houses are available, like that. 2. This is the number of houses are there. So if you want to find out the class height, the thing is very clear. The class height means upper limit minus a lower limit. Upper limit minus lower limit. 2 minus 0, answer is 2, class height. Let us take this, you take example. 4 minus 2, answer is how much? 2 only. 6 minus 4, answer is 2. Because class height for a group data, the ungrouped data, whatever it means, the class height must be same throughout the section. That notation is H. So simply 2 minus 4, 4 minus 8, 6 minus 8, wherever you take the class height, upper limit minus lower limit, we can do the class height you are going to get. I think it must be clear. Or else this also same, 0 minus 2, 2. Or lower to lower, upper to upper, the corresponding lower to lower, upper to upper, align వచ్చేస్తుంది. So better to go for upper limit minus lower limit. It's the class height. It's very simple fundamental scenario. Okay. Next, first thing is clear. Next, another thing is there, class mark. Just I'll go second concepts. Class mark. Class mark. Second thing is class mark. Class mark is nothing but or else mid, what can you say, the generally people call it class intervals, the people call it mid values center. Class mark or mid value. Class mark or mid values in the given. Class mark is nothing but let us take, this is one class. 0 to class. What is the mid value? 0 to middle value 1. How to get the mid value or class mark? We can get lower limit plus upper limit by 2. Lower limit plus upper limit by 2. Lower limit and the example 0 plus 2 by 2. Answer is 2 by 2. Answer is 1. It is second case. Lower limit and the 2. Second case. Upper limit and the 4 by 2. 2 plus 4, 6. 6 by 2. Answer is 3. Like this, you can write a class mark. So to understand clearly class mark, let us I'll take one example to clear analysis for this. For this case, same question I wrote. The class mark you can write class mark. Class mark notation is x suffix I. Xi, class mark notation is x suffix I. Generally, when you're writing the things, basically it is class I. This is what frequency is nothing but this is the frequency f. It's a frequency. This is the class intervals. Class intervals, classes. This is a frequency is nothing but this is the frequency period. This is a class mark. We need to create a class mark. Class mark is 0 to 2. 0 plus 2 by 2, answer is 1. Class mark is 1. Next, 2 plus 4 by 2. 6 by 2, answer is 3. Next 4 plus 6. How much is the answer now? 10. 10 by 2, answer is 5. 6 plus 8, answer is how much? 12. Okay, 8 plus 14, so answer is 7. Next, 8 plus 10 plus 8, 18. 18 by 2, its answer is 9. 10 plus 12, am I clear? So 10 to 12, right? Okay, 22, answer is 11. Next, how much it is there? 26, answer is 13. Like this, you can create a class mark. Class mark notice xi. It's clear? This is a fi, frequency. This is a frequency level. This is a classes. This is the xi values. So class height, I told you 2 minus 4 or 4 minus 2, 6 minus 4, answer is 2. For this question is class height is 2, class mark is xi. You can create for any question the class mark you need to find out in such a way. I think you must be clear about that, how to calculate the class mark for a given things. I think you must be clear, right? So this is the fundamental things to require that. Let us, I'll go for directly concepts which are regulated for. Wait 1 minute. Okay. Okay, in this you can talk. Okay, in this actually I'll go for median mode. So let us, we'll go for first thing is mean. So mean, the first class I told you, the middle value or average value in the given set of records. So sum of observation, number of observation. For based now, I was shown that a group data concepts, how to calculate, this is a case, how to calculate mean. So group data. So for these cases to calculate mean, there are different methods we have actually to calculate mean. There are 3 different ways you can calculate. The number one case is direct method. Number one case is a direct method. So generally this direct method is preferable for the smaller values of, this is a note point, very important. This you can use a smaller values of fi and xi. The smaller values of class intervals and frequencies. The smaller value of class intervals and class marks. Direct method you can use. What is the formula for direct method for the given question is average generally xi, x bar. So f1 x1 plus f2 x2 plus up to so on fn xn by sigma fi. This is the formula, or else you can say simply I'll write later sigma fi. I'll add all the things, number total observation, number of observations, right? F1 plus f2 plus f3 up to so on fn. This is the direct method formula. We can find the mean for a group data by direct method. X bar, average or mean of the given data, x bar is equal to f1 x1 plus f2 x2 plus f2. This is the one class, second class, third class. How many number of classes are there? That many number of things will come. Total frequency. This technically you can write a sigma fi xi by sigma fi. This is the direct method formula. Sir, how can apply this direct method? Let us, I'll explain by using the previous example. You don't worry about it. Just you need to understand this method. So how to add it? I think it's very clear. This formula I should apply for a given question. But I'll go back to your example. This is the case. I think you've seen this number of points and number of houses. The numerical value should be very smaller value. Just you can apply for a direct method simply. So when you wanted to find out a direct method, the thing is very clear. What is the formula you have to use? Simple. X bar is equal to, just now I told you, sigma fi xi by sigma fi. Okay. So you required fi, xi and sigma fi, summation of f1. Let's go to the problem. Xi already available. All classes I was already wrote. If it is not wrote in the question is for this only. So you need to write extra class mark for a given question. So what is fi? Xi you got. Fi means what? This is what fi relations. So what is the next thing you want? You required fi into xi data. Fi into xi data, because sigma fi required. First of all, you need to require each case what is the fi xi value. So please, you need to multiply and you have to write the answer for given cases here in this all cases. What is the answer going to fi xi? Please tell me the answers for this. 1 into 1 fi xi, 1 into 1 1, 2 3 ja 6, 5 1 ja 5, 5 7 ja 35, 54, 22, 39. This is the cases we have to get a sigma fi and xi values. I think it's clear. So yeah, I calculate sigma fi for individual cases. What they're asking in the formula sheet, just one second I write, sigma fi xi by sigma fi required. Sigma fi means this is a fi for individual case. So sigma fi means total count of sigma fi. So how much a total count? This is all you need to add. So 1 plus 2 plus 1 plus 5 plus 6 plus 2 plus 3. The overall you are going to get at 20. Overall, the answer is 3 plus 2, 5, 6, 11, 11 plus 5, 16, 17, then plus 20. Sigma fi is answer is 20. You got the sigma fi value from this. You can add this summation. We are going to write answer sigma fi. Sigma fi xi means what? This you all add. 1 plus 6, 6 plus 5, 35, 54, 23. These are all you have to add. You are going to get answer is 162. Just you can add by using a calculator or something else. You can use a manual. 33 plus 22, 22 plus 54, like 62. So you got 162. So what is the formula? Just now I told you, sigma fi xi 162 by 20. So do the calculation, you are going to get 8.1 plants. What's the average of the plants? Simply you can say 8.1 plants. Average for each house, how many number of plants they are going to be places? 8.1 average you can take for the all plants. This is the way you have to get the direct formula method for a smaller calculation. Simple, fi xi by sigma fi. You can go to get it out. I hope it's very clear for a direct method calculations. Any doubt in this? The simple is for a direct method, you have to apply for a smaller value, simple problems you might be apply. It's going to be save your valuable time in the examinations. I think you might be clear. Okay, can I go to next case? Okay, thank you. Next, we go for direct formula is over. We are smaller thing, direct formula. Next, second case is we have the thing, second method. The second method you can call it as a approximation method, or the people are called as shortcut method, something approximation method, or is assumed method. Let us take assumed method, second method, or else this you can call it a shortcut method. Assumed method, shortcut method. This is a method to you need to calculate mean at the given thing. For the note thing, here the note is thing where I use this formula. So the value of fi value of frequency or else a class intervals, the value should be numerical value should be more. The big size of the values, higher values, hundreds will be there. There you can see, you can go for assumed method or shortcut method. So what is the formula for this assumed method formula? Let us, I should write the assumed method or shortcut method. The sigma x bar is equal to, what is the method? What is the formula you can write? A plus sigma fi di by sigma fi. This is a formula for assumed method formula. So what are the things here? It is actually one. These are things you know don't know. Let's say that. What is the A? A is called as assumed mean. Assumed mean. Don't much tension. I'll explain the with the example. You can easily understand. I think how to calculate fi you know, because the given question fi is available. Next sigma fi already you know, cumulative frequency can add for a given thing. Let us, if you want clear, I'll clear this. This is a previous, just a previous problem. This is what a frequency levels. Sigma fi you can easily calculate. Class mark you know, think is very clear. Okay, sigma fi you know, so fi I think already given. Di you don't know. D is nothing but deviation. Deviation how should you calculate means xi minus a. Xi minus a. So class mark, each class mark minus assumed of given things. So this is the formula for this case, shortcut method. Okay, so let us, I'll go for other method also. Then after I'll come back to the questions. A third method also there. A third method and this method also, step deviation method. Step deviation method. A step deviation method also very simple formula, same as like here, just exchanging, interchanging of this. X bar is equal to a plus sigma fi ui by sigma fi into h. Assumed method formula is x bar is equal to a plus sigma fi ui by sigma fi into h. This is called a step deviation method. Okay, now simple. H is the class height. So things I should h is the class height. Sigma fi is a cumulative frequency. U is a step deviation. I'll write from the ui is equal to di by h, or you can say di nothing but xi minus a by h. This is a deviation formula. This is a deviation formula for step deviation method. Am I clear? It's sigma fi, no? So to more understanding, just you remember the formula. I'll apply these methods for a given questions in the next class. I think it's very clear. Just you need to understand there are formulas for to calculating of this. This is the assumed mean method or shortcut method. This is the assumption of mean. This is a di is not di minus a, assumption of mean. Next, this is a step deviation method, just a sigma fi ui by sigma fi h. Ui is nothing but di by h, di is nothing but hi minus a by a. So these are the formulas you remember. So next class I'll apply for the step deviation method or assumption method. These two methods you need to apply for the problem. Numerical value should be higher value. The both methods you can apply. Which convenient method you can apply. In the next class I'll apply this method. I'll get the answer for a given questions. Okay. Thanks for watching, or wait for a next video. Thank you. Please continue to understand very clearly. Thank you.